Just when I thought my days of manually moving generic-looking cargo containers were over, Redwind Linehaul has made their way back into Stanton. If you've been in the verse for a while, you'll likely know that Redwind were the only entity offering missions to move less than legal cargo. While they haven't gone completely into the red with their mission offerings, they do, however, offer a decent payout. Citizens, my name's Beard of Oz and I'm back with yet another easy money guide. I'll go over how to get it, where to do it, as well as what you'll need to get going. Alright, let's dive in. Once upon a time in the verse, Redwind Linehaul were the mission givers of handheld box hauling in Hurston. Upon reaching a certain tier, they'd offer you unverified missions, amongst the first in that unverified tab. With the ongoing woes to the mission system, the vast majority of handheld box missions are still on the shelf. Pun intended, and while we don't know if and when we'll see them again, Redwind as an entity have not completely abandoned the verse. Up until recently, they've been offering cargo hauling contracts in Pyro, and to be honest, they're tedious as hell. But lo and behold, they've returned to Stanton, and while not with the same missions of old, they are offering some decent payouts for relatively easy work. If you aren't already on top of things, here's what you're going to need. A ship with at least 20 SCU of cargo-capable space is the minimum I'd recommend for this endeavour, and at the very least a vessel that can hold 4 SCU containers, as this is going to be the bulk of what you're hauling. If the ship you're using has a dedicated tractor beam, fantastic. If not, you'll need either a Greycat multi-tool with tractor attachment, or better yet, a max lift tractor beam, as this will allow you faster movement of the larger containers. You'll also want to arm and armor yourself appropriately, as while these missions are easy, they aren't completely devoid of risk, so pick your favourite pew-pew stick and bring a decent amount of ammunition. While in the Stanton system, open your Mobi-Glass and navigate to the Contracts tab. Selecting the Hauling tab, you'll see an introductory mission for Redwind Linehaul. Even if you have rep with them from your time in Pyro, you'll still need to complete this mission to gain access to the missions you'll be completing later. The intro mission is simple enough, though might have you travel further initially than you will in subsequent undertakings. In case you're completely new to cargo hauling, I'll run through the basics. Travel to the indicated pickup location, in this case a Lagrange point. After arriving and calling the ATC for a hangar, land and exit your ship, making your way to the freight elevator control panel here. With the elevator descended, transfer the designated cargo to the elevator tab on the left-hand side of the panel, and bring the elevator up with the northerly facing triangle button. Use the tractor tool of your choosing to transfer the cargo from the elevator to the cargo grid of your ship, snapping them into place. Once you have moved all the cargo thusly, board your ship and make your way to the drop-off location. After landing, exit your vehicle and complete the same activity in the inverse direction. Sending the elevator down will bring up the display for mission-related cargo. If the full amount is on the lift, the mission will complete. If the amount of cargo you're moving is more than you could send down at a time, it will simply deduct it from the total required. As this is Star Citizen, sometimes cargo goes missing. If that's the case for you, navigating to the mission tab and clicking submit will complete the mission with the incomplete amount, paying out only part of the monetary and reputation reward. While you can complete this introductory mission in any of the 4 planetary systems within Stanton, the Easy Money Maker mission that we are chasing will only be available in Hurston and Microtech, as they are the only 2 systems with the largely abandoned UGFs, now called distribution centers, also known as yet another overhyped and forgotten feature location. While in these 2 systems, navigating to the Hauling Small Grade tab, you'll find within the mission titled Rookie Hauler Needed for Direct Planetary Route. Yes, I say route. Route means something else in Australia. You'll likely have 6 of these missions in the tab, 3 for each of 2 different locations. Depending on what ship you've chosen to take, you can take 1 or as many as you think you can chain together. Navigate to the location and land at one of these external loading areas. You won't be able to request a hangar at this location unfortunately, as even though these aren't technically criminal missions, they also aren't on behalf of Stanton's official courier company, Kovalex, so hangar permits aren't part of the job. These locations have pirate factions roaming around, so keep your head on a swivel. They will fire upon you if seen, hence the need for weapons to fight back. Exiting your ship, head over to the freight elevator terminal and bring up the cargo for the missions, much as previously explained, and load them onto your ship. The AI pirates have patrol routes here, so even if you've already dispatched some in the area, keep an eye out. Nothing worse than getting in-capped in one of these locations while running solo, like I assume this citizen here was. Thanks for the beverages, friend. Once you're loaded up, transport the cargo to the station required, load it onto the freight elevator and send it down. Each mission completed fully pays out 117,000 Alpha UEC. If the missions don't auto-complete like they did here for me, submitting them manually, much the same as we did with the incomplete ones, will finalize the mission, rendering full pay and reputation. While it's not the most money made for the work involved and the minimal amount of rep grinding initially needed, it might be one of the best paying gigs out there at the moment. In all 4 planetary sectors, there are also missions for Redwind titled Cargo Transfer from Shuttered Facility. These will have you go to one of the numerous ASD facilities located on the moons in Stanton. While it doesn't pay as much as the distribution center missions, you're able to get a hangar to load in relative peace, and double is a nice way to target a facility if you're on that ASD armor grind. Generally, the cargo is of a smaller amount, so you won't be moving as much on average, though I will say the major downside for these missions, as far as I'm concerned, is that you can only ever have 2 in a planetary sector at a time, and the drop-off location is the primary planetary landing zone, so atmospheric flight is likely to slow the process down. With little to no delays, you can easily pull 500,000 Alpha UEC an hour, with the most efficient of haulers pushing on the 1 million an hour mark. The reputation grind is tediously slow, however, so even with my hauling in Pyro as well as 2 million credits worth of these missions, I'm barely halfway through the junior level bar. So as much as I'd like to say, I don't currently know what missions, if any, are unlocked next level. If it's anything of note, I'll likely do a video on that too. And there you have it. One of the best easy money makers that doesn't require you to hit the 5th tier of a reputation tree or own a ship with PDCs. What other money makers are you using at the moment? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video or even learned something new, do me a favor and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Stay safe in the verse, citizens, and I'll catch you all
We're being
next
attacked.
time.
Oh, player?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm down at the door. I think he's trying to kill me because I just pressed charges on him.
You did say.
Yep. He's wearing heavy armor. He's running into the doorway where I was watching.
Yep.
Well, he's gone. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Danston. But I mean, we run past and tap the button when everything's going on, so might not work for us. He's looking over that way. Grenade thrown. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. He's down.
He's down.
He's down, he's dead. He crime stabbed me to the rat.
Yeah, he got me too.